part of the sport is occasionally bumping into people. It's just part of it. And as much as you try not to, if the mountain is quite full of people there that day, you're going to have a high probability of bumping into somebody. And also, if a lot of people that are on the mountain don't really know what they're doing because they're not from the area, they don't really do it very much, they have a high probability of crashing, and there's going to be crashes on the mountain. It just happens, okay? Whether how severe it is, that's a whole nother story. But you kind of take that risk when you go on the mountain, that there are some people that are less experienced. And also, even if everyone's experienced, you may be skiing next to somebody, like right next to them, and then you zig while they zag type thing, and you boom, and you kind of bump into each other. You may both end up falling down, but it's not anything too significant. We're not talking going to the hospital at all, talking about maybe just a few bruises, if that. Here's the other thing. It's so weird that he's actually suing her over this. These types of crashes, they happen every day on these mountains. More than every day, like so many times a day. It's just so common, especially when there's such a high volume of people on the mountain, especially these green routes, as we're talking about for the beginners. They don't know what they're doing. There's a lot of people. Bam, they're going to be crashing. Clearly, he's suing her because she has deep pockets and she's a celebrity, and he's probably trying to get his little bit of 15 minutes of fame. For him, I think part of it is a little bit of like, hey, I'm going to try to milk this. I mean, how often do you crash into Gwyneth Paltrow here, That's crazy. It's a celebrity. I'm not going to just let this thing go. I think there's a lot of that.
I'm getting an adrenaline rush here, I guess, living this again. Just being here and present, too.
Did you think it was cool to collide with a celebrity?
Absolutely not. That is not who I am, no.
So the words "I'm famous" seem to say, I think it's cool that I had a collision with a celebrity. Was that your thinking at the time? And your answer was yes. I guess, yes.
If she was any other person, there's no way he would ever sue her. And that's the other thing too. If Gwyneth Paltrow was actually at fault, she would probably just pay him a few $100,000 and just get this thing over with. If it was really like that, it would be like, dude, whatever, And she probably could have settled for probably under 200,000, I think, because I think he's suing for like 300,000. He was originally suing for like millions or something like that, and the judge just threw it out. It was like, what? Are you kidding? So he had to lower it, and he lowered it to 300,000 or something. A few $100,000 is not a small amount to Gwyneth Paltrow, okay? But I mean, if she's really at fault, why go through all this? It's like, yeah, that was me. Oof, that wasn't my best moment, and just be like, fine, I'll pay you the money. Fine. Right? That's what I would do. I think that's what most people would do. Be like, oh, whatever. Yeah, fine. You just want to take a bite out of me. Yeah, whatever. It's not worth going to trial. It's not worth wasting my time. It's not worth the headache. It's not worth the hassle. It's not worth the negative publicity. It's not worth this. Just let it go, if she was really at fault. But for her to, contest this and to be like, no, it wasn't my fault. It seems quite obvious to me, in my opinion, that, yeah, he is trying to make a few bucks off of Gwyneth Paltrow and probably trying to get famous, as I said, because he apparently was very happy and excited that it was Gwyneth Paltrow that he got into a ski accident with.